Hey, happy. I think it's Lord Jesus. I honestly think it's Wednesday. Y'all let me know if it ain't. I think it's Wednesday. Today has been a lot. Um, Today has been a lot. We got storms here where I am. So, um, even though I think my Wi-Fi connection is actually better, because I switched some things around and got some things, but it's probably gonna still be choppy today just due to the weather. Thank you, James. Thank you. Hey y'all. Hey everybody in the chat. I see everybody. I thank y'all so much for supporting this positive live as always. I do want to say happy Wednesday to everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful day. Um, but like I was saying, today has been a lot. You know, Lord, y'all listen. Um, Life is real life is real life. Real life is real. Yeah, well, no, not actually. It's just a season for E Brooks. It's actually a season for us for storms where we get thunderstorms and things of that nature. But emotions and things of that nature that people and like I said, y'all, my bars are moving up like crazy, up and down. And if it wasn't storming, I actually think that you know my connection would be better because I did receive my package where I connected my new I don't even can't even recall what it's called. But anyway, it's still gonna be a little bad today, y'all, just because like I say, we actually got had to check my Leah out of school today. I mean, the kids had to get out of school earlier today and things of that nature because of the weather. So it's pretty bad here. But thank you, Ebooks. Please, please continue to drop that link. And I thank you so much for even thinking about doing that. I appreciate that. Like I said, y'all know I watch the chat as I do my intro, and so I see everybody that's in the chat, and I appreciate each and every one of you that's here to support. Like I say, this positive live. It's easy to get a crowd, in a live where you're, roasting and gagging and hollering and screaming and cursing and fussing. These lives right here, the ones that actually matter are actually the ones that's less supported, and it's cool because it's okay, because I knew that when I enter into this realm or decided to enter into this realm, and I'm I'm prepared. I'm ready to deal with it. I'm ready to do the hard work in order to turn this channel into what I want it to be. So with that being said, the people that do support these lives, I really do appreciate y'all, and I'll never forget it. Um, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Like I was saying, life is real. Emotions are real. Things that people are dealing with on a daily basis are real. And a lot of times, the people that have the biggest, uh, the biggest smiles, the most beautiful smiles, that smiles all the time, and laughs all the time. A lot of time, those are some of the people that's hurting the most on the inside, because the smiles and the laughs and the giggles are their way of trying to push through the pain. You feel me? Like, honestly, it's real facts. Um, hey, man, but it's just a well known fact that exactly, Cam, exactly. It's a well known fact that people be dealing with stuff on the inside, and a lot of times people don't know it until something like what happened to Twitch, and I called him Twitch. I watched this guy on Ellen. I love me some Ellen. I love Ellen. I love Twitch on Ellen, and I watched him on that show all the time, and just going back, looking back, and remembering the shows that I saw, and remembering the videos that I saw of him and his wife dancing and things of that nature. Like, you just would never know. You know what I'm saying? You just would never know what a person is dealing with. Like I said, a lot of times the people that got the biggest smiles are the ones that's hurting the most. So I saw something on. Well, I've seen this quote before, but um, it rings to be true that sometimes people, you have to check on your strong friends, the ones that always push through, the ones that's always smiling, the ones that's always there for everybody else. Those people need checking on as well. You know what I mean? And it's just so sad. It's just so, I can't believe that this man just celebrated his wedding anniversary on the 13th. Well, I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, because I read a lot of stuff today, y'all. I've listened to a lot of stuff and I read a lot of stuff today. But actually, I think their anniversary was like, I'm thinking yesterday. But I do know that um and then Christmas being around the corner. I mean, and this man has 3 kids, a wife, and seemed to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And for him to decide to I don't even know if it was yesterday. I got to get that right date, but I'm sure some of the stuff we listened to today will probably let me know if I'm wrong or not. But I just can't believe at this time, just recently celebrating a wedding anniversary, and it being just around the corner from Christmas, that something was weighing so heavy on him that he felt like he needed to take his life. It's really, really sad. It's really, really sad, y'all. It's really sad. And whenever something like this happens, even with me, not whenever something like this happens, just me sitting back thinking a lot of times, I realized that, it's a lot of things that's more important than proving a point or proving a lie to be a lie, or coming on this YouTube to prove a point to a bunch of people that no matter what you say and no matter what you do and no matter what you prove, they're still gonna have their opinion of you. You know what I'm saying? It just, to me, it just seems minute. It really does. Hey, Fun, it's good to see you, baby. We have to teach our boys it's okay to show. I agree. I agree. Hey, Money Boy. He on mute, y'all. But he's here. But anyway, yeah, this right here with this guy for some reason is more motivation for me to ignore the bullshit and continue to do what I have chosen to do when it comes to my channels, especially my main channel, which is this channel, and my backup channel. I have goals that I want to reach when it comes to these channels, and I'm not going to let the devil distract me from those goals. I'm not going to let him do it. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep doing what I need to do to elevate my channels. And I'm not going to let, pettiness and childishness and people wanting to prove a point and people being, angry with me for whatever reason. I don't know, and I really don't care. It's just not going to distract me. You will not distract me, no matter what you say or do. God got me. God got my sis Flexi. God got the True Simples. And I have turned you over to God. Do people not understand what it means when a person says that they have turned a person over to God? Do people not understand that once you turn something or someone over to a situation over to God, that you are to step back, step aside, and let God, allow God to do what He promised that He would do? I don't understand why people don't understand that. I don't understand that. But well, it's not for me to understand why people don't understand it. All I know is that I understand it because God has shown me too many times. He has shown truth hurts too many times. My name is Terry. He has showed me too many times that if you pray to him, if you repent to him, if you turn your situation over to him, he will handle it. And you need to back up and step out the way. And that's what I'm going to do. See, the devil, you can't run me. You can't rule me. You can't challenge me. You can't come for me. You can't send for me. You can't have me. Do you not understand that? It won't work. It will never work. It's done. It's over. I'm through. You're dead to me. Do you not understand that? So no matter what you say, how loud you say it, how many times you say it, it's not going to work. So you do what you need to do to get through your life every day, and I'm gonna do what I need to do to get through mine. That's it, and that's all. Now, I hope everybody went over there and checked out The True Fives live today. It was a very good live, very informative live. I always enjoy him and Miss Liz's commentary. I really, really do. And I need y'all to go over there and check out that replay if you were not able to catch that live. Very, very good live. Hashtag Justice for Moneyboy Trey, and it will be done. It has been done. It is written. Okay. Um, I'm good, guys. I am good. I'm blessed. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. My family's good. Um, I'm good. But when stuff like this happen with this guy, like with this guy Twitch, it just does something to me, and I know it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's different. It's a difference in sitting in, the comforts of my own home and reading these stories and listening to these stories and feeling away and crying out to God and things of that nature in private. But when you have to come on live and cover this type stuff and, kind of tame your emotions and things of that nature, it's hard. It's hard. But, like I say, I'm determined. So, with that being said, let's get into today's commentary. The first thing we're going to cover is, let me see, y'all got it written down. We're gonna talk about Twitch. Um, and I'm thinking earlier when I tested it out, I was able to play video. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best, and with God's grace, it'll work for me today. I don't know. May have to play the audio. I don't know. Um, but let me try to play this video. And y'all, please let me know in the chat if you can hear.
Some sad news.
Okay, so y'all say it's breaking up. Breaking up bad. You're going in and out. Okay, what about now? The bars have stopped moving. What about now, y'all? We're gonna have too far, yo. I'm not in the mood. Can y'all hear me now? Thank you, Cam. Thank you. It might go in and out, y'all. I'm gonna try to play it. If not, I'll just do audio. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna push through. So let me try to play it again.
Millions of Instagram followers on his break in Hollywood when he
Well, you mentioned quite a few things. He is from Montgomery, Alabama.
All right, y'all. It made me drop off, so I'm gonna play the audio. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try the video thing again tomorrow after the storm passes. But I did not realize, y'all know, I did not realize that he was from Alabama. I did not know. I did not realize that. But yeah, let me pull up the audio, y'all. We just gonna listen. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me now. Miss Brenda, you have a safe night at work, Miss Brenda. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cam. Thank you. All right, let me pull up the audio, y'all.
Alderson's in complete shock.
All right, thank y'all for the ones. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, y'all, let's listen to some audio, okay? You know, I didn't put his picture on here. I've been busy today, y'all, for real, for real. But anywho, I'm gonna put up the banner and we're gonna listen to some audio, okay? If y'all don't mind. Hey T, thanks for joining. All right, here we go, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear it once I play the audio, okay?
Start with some very tragic breaking news this morning. Amanda's here with that. We're all just in complete shock still.
We are all wrapping our heads around this story, which is absolutely beyond devastating on so many levels. TMZ reporting this morning that Stephen Twitch Boss has died at 40 years old from what appears to be by suicide. LA police got a call of a shooting at an LA hotel, and they found Stephen there dead by an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He leaves behind his wife of 9 years, Allison Holker, and 3 children. The two were well known for their dancing duets together on social media with millions of followers. One of the loveliest couples, we were all saying in the commercial break, in the industry. Almost 5 million followers on TikTok just for their upbeat relationship, their dancing. And it's really hard to wrap your head around. 3 kids, a wife, right before Christmas. We don't know if there's a note. We know that his wife, Allison, just issued a statement exclusively to People magazine saying they love him, they miss him, and that he will always be the backbone to their family, and ending it with that she will always save the last dance for him.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking it's wrong, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
keep going back to look because it's just very hard to digest.
Yeah.
We say this often when something like this happens and it's someone bigger than life and someone who seems to have it all.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, how did we not see that? Or
Right.
what was going on that led you to this point?
Right.
Answers that we don't have right now. But I'm just devastated for them, and also because he's a guest here on Good Day LA a number of times. We got to know him on a personal level.
Yeah.
You know, Bob, you're saying he did come across, and he seemed to be one of the most humble, kindest people.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the reasons why it's hitting us in a different way is when you feel like you know somebody,
You feel
and
like you know them.
he just emoted so much positive energy.
He did.
He and his wife, right? And they were
For over a decade.
Yeah.
He was on So You Think You Can Dance. I interviewed him right when they got
Right.
married.
right.
They've always been consistently happy on the
Right.
on the surface.
Bringing so much joy to people through their dancing.
So much joy.
So incredibly talented and funny. And if you even talk to, so humble is the other thing. If you talk to people who are in the studio who are not on air, you know,
Right.
they were so nice to everyone here.
And I know he helped
so it's
so
such
many
a shock.
people through the pandemic too. We did dance
With the
videos,
dancing.
both of them pairing up and constantly posting their dance videos
I
while
know.
on lockdown.
I used to watch them.
I watch them all the
So
time.
many
I know.
People would
Yeah.
try to copy and emulate them, and
I
just
know.
just soak in the joy that they exuded through social media and through all their dancing.
They just
together.
celebrated a 9-year wedding anniversary. I just saw it a couple days ago. I just went because, you know, oftentimes when things like this happen, you go to Instagram to see what was the last post and what did they say and what were they doing.
Were they signs?
Right. And I'm just so confused.
We obviously are going to wait to see if there was a note, if there was an apparent reason for this. You know, his talent was just limitless. He not only was a dancer, he took the reins as executive producer when the Ellen Show went through all those changes. He understood production. Him and his wife co-hosted the Disney World Fairy Tale weddings. They were that picture perfect couple,
Mhm.
as it seemed, and they gave so many of us hope. She said in her statement to People that he was an inspiration, and he truly was on so many levels. I'm still wrapping my head around all of this.
Only 40 years old.
40 years old.
And the kids.
The
you know,
kids
That's
Christmas.
breaks my heart.
His wife just celebrating the anniversary this weekend.
Right. But
So
it's
we'll
the
just
kids that you just
They were the kind of people you really pulled for because they were so down to earth and humble and friendly, right? And just
Hey,
brought so
Miss
much
Ann,
happiness to
thanks for
everyone.
joining.
I mean, we just send our deepest condolences to Allison and the kids this morning. And we want to remind you, if you or someone that you know and love is going through a hard time and needs help, please call or text 988. Just 988. That's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's available 24 hours a day. You can call or text 988.
all right, Amanda. We'll have more coming up, obviously, throughout the morning on this because this is a big story.
All right, y'all. That's the first video I wanted y'all to listen to, or actually watch. But you know, I do want to play. Let's see. I'm gonna play this CBS News clip, and then we're gonna listen to Ellen's last tribute to Twitch. I think before he left the show, and we're also gonna listen to his last post. Um, and listen to what he said like I think a couple of days ago. But this right here is a CBS report. Listen, it might be repetitive, but we're gonna listen to it. Y'all, please be sure to hit the like button, please, and please feel free to support the channel. Keeping it calm. His birthday, anniversary, and Christmas on. Come on, I just don't get it, but you know we just don't know. You just never know. All right, y'all, let's listen.
Some sad news now from the world of entertainment. Dancer and DJ Stephen Boss has died. He was 40 years old. Twitch, as he's known by his millions of Instagram followers, got his break in Hollywood when he competed on the show So You Think You Can Dance. He was a fan favorite and also appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show, starting out as a DJ who hyped up the studio audience and later becoming a co-executive producer. CBC Entertainment reporter Jackson Weaver is following this story for us. So Jackson, tell us more about his career.
Well, you mentioned quite a few things. Where as a child, he actually got that nickname Twitch because he struggled to sit still. Now that could be seen as an impediment, but he used that and he became a dancer, of course, as we know. He studied dance in university and college. In 2000, quickly became a runner-up on multiple dance shows. 2003, he was runner-up on the Wade Robson Project and Star Search. And again, as you mentioned, he then went on to compete in So You Think You Can Dance 2008. And in that season, I believe it was season 4, he became actually a runner-up, not only one of the fan favorites, but one of the most talented dancers there. And you also mentioned earlier, you said how he was not just a dancer, he was also this DJ for the Ellen DeGeneres show, but even before then, he was also an actor. Now he was on multiple shows in movies, including Modern Family,
Okay, thanks for
Magic
joining.
Mike, Double XL. And from there, as we know, he transitioned to the Ellen DeGeneres show as the DJ, but he was more than just the DJ. He was a member of that cast in almost as much a way as Ellen was herself. He was gregarious, he was friendly, he was, of course, an incredibly talented dancer, which was a large part of that show. Now, that has endeared him to millions, as he said, on social media throughout the world, and it is being felt very, very hard by all of those fans of him all across the world today.
His fans too, Jackson, of course, were those in Hollywood seeing some reaction.
There has been a statement made by his wife, Allison Holker Boss, who's also a dancer, also on So You Think You Can Dance. And now the statement, she wanted to speak on his legacy, which is something that is felt by so many people around the world. And what she said, she told a magazine, to say he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I'm certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. Now that, of course, is so true. I've spoken about the number of people that were impacted by him, and you've spoken about these celebrities that have reached out, that have spoken about their relationship with him, how much he has impacted them. And personally, I mean, I was actually a dancer myself for years and years and years. I had the opportunity to very, very briefly meet Twitch years ago, and I can say that he is just as gregarious, just as friendly, just as endearing as so many people have reported. And he was only 40 years old.
A real loss. Thank you for this, Jackson. That is CBC entertainment reporter Jackson Weaver.
All right, we do have some tragic break.
Okay, y'all. Now we're gonna listen to the audio from the last something he said 24 hours before he passed. Okay, here we go.
Seeing the power of care in my own life through the incredible relationship I have with my mom. You know, my mom always let me know that there isn't anything I couldn't do, you know, besides coming home after curfew. Sorry, Mom. But when it came to dancing, you know, I feel like I started a lot later than a lot of people do. So I always felt like I was playing a game of catch up. So my mom got me my first video camera so I could actually watch myself practice and critique myself and get better. And the way that she took notice of how serious I was about getting better and how dedicated I was to dance, it just made it the perfect gift. And as a matter of fact, that care that went into giving that gift made the Twitch that you know today. And everywhere that I dance and try to spread smiles and spread joy is a byproduct of that care. So I love you, Mom. Thank you. And y'all, the world needs more stories to inspire care. So make sure you share your story by using #TimeForCare.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick, man. I posted something yesterday about the Jacob Blake incident that happened. You know, seen the video, you know, read things all about it, and just I posted it to raise awareness and also just to share an outrage, man. This is happening too much, and even my caption said, "Is this routine becoming familiar? The routine of posting about unarmed Black folks being brutalized, and then following up with the hashtag justice for fill in the blank." And then in the comment section, everybody goes, "Well, what about Twitch? Don't post that. Don't divide us like that." Don't push that narrative, Twitch. Like, yo, like I don't have to push the narrative. The narrative's already happening. And also, for everybody, what happened to Cannon, that was awful. That was tragedy. That was tragedy. And justice is being carried out on the person that did that. If I'm not mistaken, the person that committed that atrocity is arrested and charged with first-degree murder. We still yelling about justice for Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Elijah McClain, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice. Yo, I'm just Philando Castile, and countless others that are literally happening, it seems like, every other week. But y'all want to get in the comment section and be like, "Oh, well, what about this?" Like, why is it like when we're raising awareness on something that's happening against human rights, rather than just, if you're going to leave a comment saying, you know, yo, that is messed up, man, that's messed up, you got to go, yeah, but what about, almost like you trivializing it, like it almost has this slight undertone, like you're a little tired of hearing this narrative. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. that you're tired of hearing that narrative. Imagine that.
Thank you for watching media. If it is your first time, don't forget to
All right, that was it for that, y'all. I'm gonna play now Ellen's tribute to him when he I'm thinking it just says Ellen surprises Twitch with a special tribute. She paid tribute to him. This was 6 months ago. Okay.
I'm supposed to be throwing a montage right now of some of our favorite celebrity moments, but I'm not going to do that. Over a decade ago, I met someone who changed my life and our show. And I'm talking about you, Twitch. Come here.
I so wish I could show this to y'all, but what I'm gonna do, because I feel so bad because I really want y'all to see these. I'm probably gonna do a show, a follow-up or a update show, and I'm pretty sure I'll be following this for a minute. So I'm probably gonna do an update show when this weather clears up here and I'm able to show the video, because I think I am able to show the video. It's just the weather's so bad. And I told y'all with the trees around my house, something about my internet, it's just when it storms or whatever, I don't know. But anywho, and I'm gonna show y'all a mirage of videos, okay? And this is gonna be one of them. So for those who like to see visuals like me, and I appreciate y'all sticking around for the audio. Hey, The Truth, good to see you. I'm gonna do a mirage of the different videos I want y'all to see, okay? So that being said, let's listen, y'all.
It's gonna get you. So I love you so much, and it's been an emotional week, and it's just a coincidence that your mom's here. Like we were going to do this, and then you told me your mom's here and your best friend's here, and so I just want to say this show is just what happened just now before we came back from break. We do those little tiny moments when we're singing a song, and you always make me smile and laugh. Anyway, we put a little something together just to say how much we all love you here.
What is something you would like to say to Twitch? Like, what has he meant to you?
Well, I don't want to say goodbye.
From the Warner Brothers Studios, here she is now, Ellen DeGeneres.
Did you have a good summer? I watched a whole lot of TV this summer. One of my favorite shows on television is on during the summer. It's So You Think You Can Dance. I love that show. I used to be a huge fan of So You Think You Can Dance, and I wanted to do a dance. So the producers of So You Think You Can Dance set me up with Twitch. Twitch came over to my house, and he helped me try to copy it. It was like a crash course in getting to know each other, and he was so patient with me. That was my initial love for him, was we just bonded over learning to dance together. This guy's a cute little son of a Twitch, I'll tell you that. Twitch, don't be getting jealous. I got you some too. There's an envelope over there. You probably wondered what.
I feel like that dude from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I was gonna say. Fond memories are mainly waxing him. It has to be number one. Ready? Ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Hey, go. Hey, go.
Oh my God! Apparently,
Twizzlers. It's it's like chocolatey bite-sized situations.
M&M's.
Wait. They're like cube shaped.
Whenever he's not here for whatever reason, it's just different. I mean, I count on him to look over at and make silly jokes, and he's my pal. You know, he's my sidekick because you know we have this connection. So just looking over and he makes me laugh. He really makes me laugh. I love you, Twitch, and you know how much we tell each other that every day. When we say goodbye after the show, we both say love you. He says love you much, and I say love you. And so he's never going to be out of my life. He's always a part of my life, and that's it. I love you. I got you something. Every day we walk off stage, I love you like crazy.
Sorry. I was not prepared. I love you, and also I love the family that we've gained here. And something that I always remember is that you gave me a place where I could just be myself. You know what I mean? I came here to dance one time to do a dance cross. You know what I mean? And now I've gained family. You know, I've gotten married. We've had more kids on the show, and whether I was a real DJ or not, I always felt at home. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you for that. It's unforgettable times. So I thank you, and I thank all of the crew here that we've gained this family. I love you so much.
We love you so much. You're a fake DJ, but you're a real good man. You're a real good man. We'll be back.
All right, y'all. That's all I'm gonna do for today. I'll probably come back and do a whole show on him. What's today? Wednesday? Maybe Friday. And I'll dedicate that show also to like mental health and depression and because to be honest, you know, depression it really kicks in deep and hard for a lot of people around, you know, and it's sad to say certain holidays and birthdays and anniversaries and Christmas and all of that. I mean, it really kicks in deep for some reason. And so I don't know. You know, this guy right here is the prime example that everything can look good from the I remember listening to Storm Monroe, and I'm also gonna react to his lives. I think I like Storm Monroe, and I think I like his commentary or whatever, but I was listening to him today, and he said it over and over again. He said from the outside looking in, his life was pretty much perfect, you know, but apparently it wasn't, not for him. So I'm gonna do a show Friday dedicated to him and dedicated to something that was incorporated into my show. Shout out to Conquerate, Pain into Purpose, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about you know, depression and suicide and things of that nature. And I guess I should have put this up at the beginning of this show, but I didn't think about it. It's, you know, it's y'all know it's probably gonna be a trigger warning. I know Fawn said something about and y'all please hit the link. Like y'all honestly hit the link, and if you want to hit the link and come up and talk and talk about this. But Friday is gonna be dedicated to him and talking about depression and mental health and things of that nature. I just need a couple of days to get it together because it's a lot. And today I was just after, you know, pretty much covering this and listening and things of that nature, it was exhausting. And so yeah, but I do want to take the time out. Like I say, y'all, for those that's pretty much just joining Twitch, and I think his name is Steven Twitch Boss, passed away due to a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was 40 years old. He just recently celebrated a wedding anniversary, birthday, and it's just so sad. It's just sad, y'all. He had 3 kids and a wife, and I think he still had his mom. I don't know about his dad, but it just makes you think about the fact that you just never know what people are going through. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Fawn.
Hey, Truth, how you doing?
I'm blessed. How about you, sweetheart?
I'm getting through it. Hey, Money Boy.
I think I don't know what Money Boy's doing. I think he's on mute, though. He might be at work. I'm pretty sure he is, but he'll hop in when he can. You doing good? You okay?
Mm-hmm. I just want to say, people need to stop saying, like, oh, from the outside looking in, their life look perfect. No one's life is perfect. That's what we need to understand. No one's life is perfect. And the strong person, that's the person you need to check on. And people don't realize that, oh, she's strong, he's strong, she'll be okay, he'll be okay, da-da-da-da. They're strong. Those are the people you need to check on. And there's different levels of depression, and we all get depressed at one point in time. But a lot of us are able to, overcome and get through that depression. But the part I struggle with understanding is the deepness of where a person gets into such a dark place, and they have people that love them that tells them that all the time, and they feel as though they still can't talk to someone or reach out for help. And that saddens me.
Michael, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Michael. Okay, hold
Yes.
on just a minute. Let me let Fawn finish. Welcome, Michael.
Hey, yeah, you're not used to seeing the king thing.
Go ahead, Fawn.
Yeah, like I said, that's what saddens me, when a person is so deep.
Go ahead, Fawn. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It was me. Go ahead, baby. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It just saddens me that someone can get so deep, dark into it, and they just can't reach out or don't know how to reach out. And that's sad. And like I said, I teeter-totter when it comes to someone taking their life, because the people that's left behind, the loved ones, they are left with the whys. Why didn't I catch it? Why didn't I see it? They're trying to replay different events, conversations, and they end up, kind of blaming themselves because they didn't see it or they didn't reach out. So yeah, that's yeah. It is sad all the way around.
Yeah, me and my mom had a conversation about that once before, and it is true that when someone takes their life, or when someone passes, just in general, it's the ones that's left behind are the ones that suffer. My mom, she told me one time that, and this was years ago when we was talking about this. She said she felt like a person that would literally take their life. And I looked at my mom kind of crazy when she said that, because I didn't understand it at the time. Then I had to think about it, and she was like, "I think it's selfish." And I looked at her.
That's the word I did not want to use because I didn't
Well,
want to offend anybody. But
yeah,
yes.
that's what my mom. We had a hard knock conversation about that, and she was like, "I think, a person that leaves behind so many loved ones, or people that really and truly love them, like a wife and kids and everything, she felt like it was selfish." And I never understood what she meant by that. Like, I felt like, to be honest, I felt like she was being a little mean, and I was like, then I had to think about it, and I'm like,
well, that's why I put it in the terms of you leave the
yeah,
loved ones behind with the whys and this, that, and the other.
right,
Wait,
right.
but can I say this though? It's the same way that when someone says that, that is one of the reasons why people do what they do. Because if we can sit and make it about us and say, well, why would they leave people behind? Evidently they do that because they already feel like they can't talk to anybody. So I don't think that they look at it in that way. Um, for me, one of the reasons I had dealt with depression, but because of my faith, I'm never gonna kill myself because I want to make it to heaven. That's the only thing to stop. And I love life so much. But people that kill themselves, all of that, oh, I should have saw this, I should have saw that. You will be kicking. It's like kicking a dead horse. Sometimes you never even know. Sometimes they never even give you signs.
Sometimes, Michael, let me interrupt you for a minute, because sometimes I think that people, and this is just my opinion, I think that people that decide to do that having what Twitch had, and that's a wife, kids, and a mother, and I think a father. I'm not for sure. I'm not for certain, but family. Period. Sometimes they think that they're doing the best thing by ending their life. It's like they feel as though their family would be better off if they were not here.
But
What do y'all think about that?
it's so many factors. Cause listen, it's so many factors. Um, I was talking to somebody, and it was like, "Wow, you would think somebody got it all together," and I was like, "Money don't make you think." A lot of times people have been molested, or there's been family trauma to where no matter how much money you got, you can't get over it. And it's certain things. Just like when I say YouTube, a lot of people can't handle YouTube. A lot of people, certain things that won't break me down will break other people down. Um, you just don't know what a person limits is. So we don't know what that man was going through. We don't, it could have been dark demons that he was dealing with. It could have been secrets that somebody might have been able to expose. It could be a number of things. It could have been mental. Everybody wants to put it right on mental. Oh, mental health is real. We don't know for a fact if that was mental health or not. It could be. We don't know if that man, he could have had a gambling problem and owed somebody. There's a plethora of things that it could have been. So I would kind of wait to try to figure out and let things unfold before I come to any assumptions of why he did what he did. First of all, you got to be a strong person to put a gun to your head and actually pull that trigger, number one.
I sort of kind of agree with you. You have to be, well. I don't know. I don't know if strong is the word. I don't know. It has to be a lot. It has to be a lot. I don't know if strong is the word, but Miss Brenda, truth, that's what we're dealing with. My granddaughter, she wants to take her life, but she said she didn't. Exactly, Miss Brenda, and just know that we're still praying for her. And thank you that you gave us the update that she's doing better. Hopefully, she's still doing better, Miss Brenda, because this stuff is just serious. And Michael, look, we don't know. We don't know. And just like Fawn said, people do need to stop saying from the outside looking in, because this is the thing. Whatever was going on, and we don't know what was going on in his real life, even though just from looking at him and his wife and their dancing videos, and him on the show and all this other stuff, they could have been dealing with a whole lot of stuff that we don't and probably would never know about. And the fact of the matter is, it could be mental. It could be mental. It could be um economic. It could be a lot of things. And the fact of the matter is, we don't know. we don't know, and unless a note was left and they release it and this and that and the third, we probably would never know. But the fact of the matter is, some type of depression had to be part of what he did. It's either depression or I don't know. It's something that, you know what I'm saying, we just don't know. And you know, it's sad to say we probably would never know. Which I don't honestly, I don't have to know. I just feel like it's just sad. It's just sad, regardless of what the reasoning for it is or whatever. It's just really really sad. And I just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's a lot. It's just a lot. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this juicy. I can't speak from a you know, a personal um perspective on this, but I won't do it today. I'll do it Friday. Is
Can
that
I
you,
say something?
Juicy? Of course you can, Miss Ann. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Let me make sure this juicy. Is this you, Juicy?
That's been me.
All right. All right. Welcome, Juicy. Give me a minute. Give me just a minute. Let me see
Okay.
what Fawn has to say. Okay.
Okay.
All right, baby. Go ahead.
And
Go ahead,
I just
Fawn.
want to say, I kind of want to sort of disagree with CMA. Everybody does not have the mental capacity to be able to deal with everyday type issues. So that in itself tells me it has to be mental. You know, you got people that takes their lives because of financial reasons, or this, like he said, it could be a number of reasons. You know, some people can handle financial downfalls and pick themselves back up and get back on track. Everybody just don't have that mental capacity. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, to deal with everyday situations. Because if so, we wouldn't
That's
have this
true.
problem.
I agree with that.
We wouldn't have people taking
Yeah, I
their
agree.
lives. So it has to be a
Especially if they
mental
have
thing to
something that may
understand.
be happening. Right. And especially if they have something that may be happening or is about to happen that, you know, we just don't know about, that could be, you know, lingering or is about to come out or about to happen, and they know about it and things of that nature, and then they may not want to deal with it, or they feel like it's better. You know, it's just a lot, y'all. And see, it's so soon in this story, like it's really, really so
Yeah,
soon. We
but
just
it
don't
all
have
goes
any
back
idea what
to
it.
mental. It goes back to
It definitely goes back to mental. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that, Fawn. And it don't have to be mental as in like crazy. It could be mental in such
exactly,
like depression,
just like
you
there's
know,
different
mental
levels of depression. There's
yeah,
different
yeah,
levels of the mental state. You get what I'm saying? So there's different levels to
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Go ahead, Juicy. Hey, Juicy, how you doing today, sweetheart?
I'm doing okay. I'm good, y'all. Hey, everybody. Well,
Hey,
what?
Juicy.
Hey, my kid's cousin, he just committed suicide yesterday, and he was 33 or 34 years old. I'm not quite sure. I know he was in his 30s, but he's ex-military. He's his mother died maybe about 3 years ago, and he just cut himself off from the family. And then they were saying that how they was calling and he wouldn't answer the phone, and he got into that depression state, like he people do. And but I think they dropped the ball, because if you knew he wasn't answering the phone, you should have did a drive by and checked on him. He a young man, and they go through shit just like old people. It don't matter what age you are. But yeah, he took his life by suicide also, with a gun, of course. And I tell my kids, even if you're going through the smallest thing. We can talk about it. If you need help, I'm here for you. I'm not going to turn my back on you, whatever it is. Even my nephews and them, I'm here for everybody. Because I don't want nothing. I told him, I said, I get down. Yes, I do, since my mom passed. I get down. Excuse me.
Take your time, Juice. Take your time. Take your time.
But, I get down, but I think about I would never commit suicide. Trust and believe that. Because first off, I'll be like, oh, that's a sin. Second off, I'll be like, I got a grandbaby I've got to survive for. And then I got kids and family and friends, And then, I'll be stupid and be like, oh, I'm too cute for that. I thought some stupid shit up in there in a minute. But it's hard when you're going through something and you don't know who to talk to. But I talk a lot. It's just when people not listening to what you're saying. He could have been talking and they wasn't listening. Sometimes, like you were saying though, everybody could be going through something. People need to start really listening and paying attention. That's all. Okay, I'm going.
All right, Juicy. Thank you for speaking up, Juicy. We love you, Juicy. And we got you. And if you need to talk,
Well, do you know what?
you know who you talk to. And
My mother always taught us this, and that was to always talk to her, even when I was molested. I knew that I can go talk to her. Even when somebody told, don't tell, I didn't have any problem going to tell. And I think, in this day and age and these kids nowadays, it's kind of hard. People gonna do what they want to do. I was talking about that earlier, of this new culture now, the new thing. Everybody go against the grain. It's like you can't beat yourself up against the head trying to figure out. All you can do is hope that people will come talk to you. Hopefully that they will feel comfortable enough to open up to you. But as far as kicking yourself in and saying, oh, well, why didn't I see the signs, all of that, I refuse to do that to myself. I don't care who it is. It can, I refuse to do that part to myself. Yes, that's just normal. That's going to be normal to say, damn. Especially Marlon Wayans said it best. He had put up a post on Facebook saying, man, I just saw you. Wow, I hate I didn't see the sign. But, what signs would you have looked for? Some people can, I've seen some people, even in death period, when you see somebody and you see the boy that played in Tyler Perry's play, Zuri Craig, sang and sung his butt off and died right after that. There was no signs. So, what the lesson is in this, life is short, and appreciate every moment. That's what it is, because you never know when it's the last time you're going to see somebody.
Hey, everybody.
that's true. Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
What up? Can I ask you a question?
I'm moving in silence.
Can I ask you a question? Do you go to court? Is your court date tomorrow? Somebody said it was tomorrow.
Sir, I just said I'm moving in silence.
Well, I need to know because I'm trying to let everybody know where you at now. I'm joking. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it ain't the point of I can't go by acting. Of course I'm not gonna know they signs because they not in my face. So I'm talking about people that you see every day or talk to, you used to talk to every day. I can't go off of actors. I can only go off of real people.
I will say this though, Juice Kim. As far as when you see somebody every day and they may not, appear that they may be depressed or they may be thinking about taking their lives. A lot of times you just don't know, and you don't look for the signs. The signs may be there, but because you're not privy as to what they're thinking or whatever. Because let me tell you something, it's people that know. Let me tell you something, like with this guy. His family probably had no idea. Like, it's people that actually contemplate doing this and literally do it that they make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like they make sure that no one knows this is. See, I always look at it like this: like people that say they're gonna commit suicide and they go to making phone calls and saying, "Look, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." They really don't want to go. They really don't, because if you wanted to go, you're not gonna tell anybody. You're just gonna do it. I feel like a
That's
person that actually
true.
wants to do it. Yeah, I think a person that actually wants to do it and make it happen, they're not
Moving
gonna say
silent.
anything. They're not gonna
Mhm.
say anything, and they're gonna put on such an act that you're just not gonna know. And as far as when you said something about you feel like your was it your children's cousin family dropped the
Yeah.
ball. Let me tell you something about a person that's depressed and going through. I get it. You said he stopped answering calls and things of that nature. Like I go through days and sometimes not answering calls because I don't want to talk, or if somebody calls me, I cut the conversation short because I'm not in the mood to talk and things of that nature. Like yeah, that's a sort of kind of like a sign, but not really when it's a person that
But
normally
you don't
does
do
it.
that for months.
You know what I mean?
Did you do that for months, or did you just do it for a couple days or whatever?
Oh, I don't ever do it for like a month. I can't do it
Okay,
for, but
but
I've
this is
done it. I've done
yeah.
it for like days or whatever. And let me
Okay.
tell you something to give credence to what you saying.
Oh, okay.
When I do get that way, and I do get where I won't answer phone calls and things of that nature, as far as my family, my parents, they call Tony, or they'll pull up. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
I get
right.
what you're saying. So I see both sides of what you're saying. I
And
really
his
do.
uncle lives right across the street.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay, I
think that
never even.
if
Oh,
a person goes silent, like not if they're not in the habit of not answering calls and things of that nature, and all of a sudden they stop and they make a drastic change like that,
yeah.
I do feel like somebody should have,
Went
like
across the street, knocked on the door, beat the door down, or something. But they,
yeah, yeah,
oh, about Twitch, they were saying that he just celebrated his anniversary, and they found him in a hotel.
he did, he
Yeah,
did.
and I was like, wait a minute though. And the girl, let me tell you, the insurance lady I was just talking to a few minutes ago from the insurance company, she said, are they sure it was self-inflicted? Because something don't sound right.
Well,
And
it's
that's from the
right
insurance
now,
agent.
from what I read and from what I listened to, is of course it's being investigated a lot.
Of course.
It is some people that's saying that it doesn't make sense, and are they sure that it's suicide? You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
they investigating, girl. They gonna,
You know it. Yeah, because I was like, he was just celebrating his anniversary, and the next day he killed himself.
yeah, and they
I
got
said, but
posts
you
and
don't never
everything.
know. Right, you never know. Like you say, you don't know what people go through, which is true. You don't know. And he could have been already, he said, in his
They got
mind to get her.
posts of people saying like,
Uh, did she go out? I think she
yeah, I
went
went out
out.
for a second. But I was saying, I was reading some things that people were saying that he was having certain conversations with people, and they was talking about how he was talking about upcoming events and things of that nature. That he
Yeah,
was talking about the future, and
right,
he wasn't talking like he was gonna end his life.
right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is up in the air for that one. But hey,
It's
Barry,
a lot. Yeah.
sweetheart,
Hey,
you doing okay?
I'm getting there. I'm doing a
Okay.
lot better though. Thank you.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear. That's like I call when I don't hear from people. I call and check because I'm nosy for one. For two, I'm gonna talk your head off, and I don't hear from you. I'm worried, and
Hmm.
that's with even people I really don't know. I call Truth when I ain't heard her, she late, and they did a video. Who you? I'll be like, excuse me, something's wrong here. You okay? That's what I do. I can't help myself. Because once I consider you my friend or family or whatever, you don't inherit the problem because I'm your problem. I'm your worst nightmare now because I'm going to call you on your nerves. So you say, what did you keep calling me for? That's what you was gonna end up saying. Come correct? I talk to her every morning. We have to talk every morning because that's our routine. If I feel it's a break in the routine, I'm calling, finding out what's the problem. You all right. That's why I be like, some things when you get used to stuff, and trust me when I tell you, because I used to talk at 9 o'clock in the morning was me and my mama's time to talk. We was 9 o'clock was our time to talk. And when that broke, I was like, I felt lost because I'm so used to getting up, calling. What you doing, old girl? Blah 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 blah. Okay, talk to you about 12 or 1. Yep. So you just
it's pretty sad. And like I
Yeah,
say,
it
it's
is.
probably gonna be a lot of it's probably gonna be a lot of talk about it over the next couple of days. And like I say, on Friday,
The insurance company says they've been busy.
you know, I'm
She
gonna take
said,
a live to him.
you know, she ain't supposed to tell me all the information, you know. But she said they've been jumping, they've been busy. She said, I don't know what's going on in the world, but we've been busy.
Who said that?
The insurance company lady, girl.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know what's going on. She said there's been so many claims coming through because she said, and it's coming from the big S. You know, I don't want to say, but you know, the big S. People really Sing. And I'm like, what is going on? I said, Lord Jesus, you just have to pray for the people. This world is wicked, and oh my goodness, people just is not trying to make it no more. They just want to end themselves, and that ain't a good way to go. You just, I don't know, y'all.
Just like
you know what? In this time of year,
saying everybody don't have the mental capacity to weigh all the factors.
Right. And you know, this time of year, people overwhelm themselves like they're obligated to buy gifts for everyone, do this, that, and the third. Listen, people, if you ain't got it, what's more important is paying your bills and keeping up your lifestyle that you need to keep up. And that's just paying your bills, your house note, your rent, if you're renting, whatever the case may be. And the best gifts you can give is surround yourself with family, making memories. Because you can spend money, buy a gift, after so long, that gift is gone.
I agree. I think a lot of people place a lot of emphasis on gifts and things of that nature. See, with
It's
me and
not
my
going
family,
broke
when it comes to
and not paying your bills, going behind on your
yeah,
light bill and all this, that, and the other. That's not what this is about. Don't
See, when it
stress
comes to me
yourself
and my
over that.
family, we focus on, of course, the meal and us being together. It's not. It's. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, we spoil the babies. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah,
it's more
if you
of.
got it, you got it. If you don't, buy the
That's
babies
right.
1 or
That's
2 gifts.
right.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
You don't have to splurge even on the babies. If you ain't
Right.
got it, you don't have it.
Don't break the bank that you won't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after Christmas, guess what? You still got to live. Christmas is one day. People go broke for one day.
And shit, I gotta pay my property taxes in January. I ain't trying to go broke.
People go broke for one day. They go get behind on their bills for one day. You still got to live after the 25th.
Right.
And that's and I'm gonna tell you something. We are the ones that do it. I say we, y'all know what I'm talking about. We are the ones that go into debt and do all this and that and third for gifts and things of that nature. And then come January the 1st, we ain't got lights, we ain't got we ain't got.
Let me tell you
It's
something.
just
I ain't
ridiculous to me, and that's not even what Christmas is about.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That's not even
no.
what it's about.
No, and I ain't never went in debt for one day. No,
I
I'm not
agree.
doing that. No.
Not
That's
gonna
one
happen.
day.
Not gonna happen. Cause see, the thing about it is, as far as when it comes, just like you said, from when it comes to kids and gifts and toys and things like that, especially when you got grandbabies like mine that get every day.
Mm-hmm. And also, you got to teach your
You
kids
know,
what the
every day.
true meaning of Christmas is. It's not about gifts and presents. That's
You
not what it's
do.
about.
It ain't about Santa Claus. And it ain't about Santa Claus.
No, I'm one.
It's not.
My kids never.
It's not
sat
about
on
Santa Claus.
My kids ain't never sat and took a picture with a white Santa Claus ever.
Well, can it be about the cookies and milk?
Neither
Because
have
I'm telling you, let me tell you, I used to tear them cookies and milk up. Child, that milk,
let me tell you something.
cookies and milk used to be good. I'm like, this was good.
I don't ever remember, and I this is the thing, like y'all know my memory is shot, but I do remember things, but I don't ever remember thinking or believing in Santa Claus. And the reason why I didn't, not because somebody told me there was no Santa Claus, it's just that I knew what my mom was doing to make Christmas happen. I ain't never believed in no Santa. I ain't never wrote no letter to Santa. I ain't never said on Santa. I never felt like Santa was coming to eat no damn cookies and milk. I knew what we had came from always.
Yeah, we did too. Because I was like, we ain't got no chimney. How is Santa Claus
And
get
that's
in
just
this house? We ain't got no chimney, no fireplace.
let me walk with Uncle Red. Somebody got me praying, y'all. I need y'all to cut me down.
Got you.
Hey, hey, chat.
Hey, heathen.
Hi.
Why am I
What you
hearing an
doing?
echo?
It's not me.
I know. Go ahead, Conquerate.
Yeah, I think
Go ahead,
part of
Conquerate.
the reason. Can you hear me?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I think I had you in my background.
Yeah, it's
so.
better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was in my background. I forgot I'm on my phone and it goes behind the screen. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead, Conquerate.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's like, we going back to what you guys were talking about, even with the rise of young people, taking their lives. It's like, where has our value gone? Because we're in a society where everything is so microwave, so superficial. And if we don't live up to that bar, or we can't get up to it, it puts an added stress on us. And just teaching the quality of having a valuable life, it doesn't revolve around so many materialistic things. Your self-worth is not by the type of car you have, the type of house or apartment you live in. It's about enjoying the simple things. And I don't know if you guys saw that Tabitha Brown video she put out today in regards to him. We just have to start putting more value into our life and who we are and what we mean to other people, what other people mean to us. Prime example, you guys know my situation, a lot of you do. But I thank God, and I told Juicy Kim this one day. I said, I used to be able to talk to my mom, or listen to my mom every day because she was the talker and I was the listener. But to hear her voice every day, talk to her and, express how I feel, on my day at work, whatnot, and to not hear that. But guess what? I got somebody else I can talk to every morning. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. That God has placed in my life during a difficult time. And I thank God for putting Juicy Kim, Vaughn, Nurse, my little sis E. Brooks, putting those ladies in my life for what they bring to my life during a dark time. And, it's a beautiful thing. And that's what keeps, it's a part of what keeps me going and gives me hope. Yeah. My mom's not here. My stepdad's not here. My dad's not here. But those young ladies, even you, Truth, like I told y'all before, coming to you and Flexie's channel, that was like right when my dad got sick and passed away or whatnot. And you guys have been a blessing in my life. And for that, I appreciate it. You, the sippers, and that's what I roll with. And I just want to say thank you.
We love you, come correct. As the consensus would say, Auntie, come correct. We love you. We love you.
Whatever.
The consensus already done said she auntie. I was like, hey, some of them heifers in here as old as me, and they call her auntie.
Yeah.
I thought that was so sweet, though, but that's
Well,
okay. Hey, Anaya.
Good night.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say fun and come correct, Juicy, Nurse. All of us, even everybody, pretty much in this chat, like I said, I watch the chat as I come in on intros and stuff like that, and I watch the chat, I try as much as I can during the lives and things of that nature, and I do feel like, the people that I have left, because, it is what it is, but I feel like we are a family, and I do feel like, I get emails, I get DMs, I get all that text messages and everything talking about how, the True Sipper family help. Y'all got to remember and realize this is why it's so important for us to kind of communicate or talk or get together, whatever, because I get a lot of correspondences, y'all telling me how much, us coming together and coming on live and things and talking and things like that, it helps people. You sometimes you
Really
can't help
does.
somebody that's in your life or in your family because you don't see the signs and the third. But whatever, I feel like this, like wherever you can help somebody. And helping somebody don't always mean monetarily or things of that nature. It sometimes means just hearing your voice or hearing you say, or typing in the chat, I love you, or I miss you, or where you been, or what you do. People don't realize that. Like, people don't realize that you just never know what you can say in a day to help somebody or to hurt somebody. And that's what I had to come to this hard conclusion. Well, I've meditated and thought about it in the past, which is the reason why I've tried to switch up my commentary, right? But today it really, really, really hit me hard because you just never know what you might say can either hurt or harm somebody. You feel me? Because with a lot of people, like with me, words don't hurt me. But with some people, they actually do. And people will take them to heart. That's why when, things happen and you got to stop and you got to think and you got to meditate and you got to think about it, okay, you may have said something to help somebody, but then you may have said something to hurt somebody. We all have opinions and right to express our opinions, right? And that's not gonna ever change. That's just the way of the world. It's just is what it is. You don't sit around here and be mute. And everybody's different. It's the reason why we are who we are and the way this world works. But it's always a way to express an opinion or to, you know what I'm saying? Well, you don't have to be so hurtful. And like I say, I reflected on that today for like an hour, meditated on it and thought, and I prayed, like God. Then I'm a passionate person. I know that I don't always hold my tongue. I know that I don't always hold my mule. And I'm breaking up probably, y'all, because my bar is moving. But you go through stuff, and a lot of people, whether you know it or not, realize it or not, a lot of people suffer in silence, y'all. A lot of people suffer in silence. So that's why I said that I can't fix nobody but myself. I can't fix nobody but myself. And I can say that, you know what I'm saying, in the future that, and I've been working on it. I looking forward or to address or to engage with certain people. Because I know that engaging and responding to certain people, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to keep it cute. I'm not gonna be able to do what I do. So that's why I choose what I choose to speak on and what I choose to do. So that's what I want to say, y'all. Just when I say pray for each other, I really and truly mean it. And I ain't saying like no, everybody got to go through no. We're family over here. We all know who's part of our family. And if you could just say a prayer and just say, Lord, please cover my simple family. He know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He know who you're talking about. Huh? Go ahead.
Who go ahead?
Who's about to Juicy? Were you trying to say something?
No, ma'am. I was listening.
Oh, I thought somebody was trying to say something. Anyway, I'm gonna say this and then. Okay, great. All right. Hey, Miss. I think I spoke to Miss Brenda. Hey, Trey, did I speak to you? Everybody in the chat, y'all. I have not been reading this chat. I apologize. I've been trying to get this commentary out without, becoming emotional. But I just want to say, I love y'all. I really, really. And people say, how can you love somebody that love? I don't know if people was taught that as a child. But I do know that's one of the things my mama taught me as a child. And I remember my mama used to even though my mama was raising 5 kids as a single parent for a minute before my dad, right? My mama used to donate to this charity that we have here called Agape. And she taught us at a young age what Agape was. Agape love is something that people are supposed to have for everybody. It's God's love. It's what we're supposed to do according to the Bible. That's how I can sit on here and say, oh, I love Miss Carla, or I love Missy Lou, or I love Anaya, or I love, you know what I'm saying? And everybody should have it. Everybody should have it. And then if it ain't love, everybody should have compassion, sympathy, empathy. I mean, would you not raise to have those things? I don't
Yeah,
get
they
it.
was, but see, when people get
And,
grown, they tend to
like I
get away
say,
from it.
I get it. I get it. Then that's when you have to step back and you have to not think about other people and what they're doing. You're doing. You know what I mean? Cause you can't change nobody else. You can't change them people. You can't change that person. You can't change that person. You can only change yourself. That's it. Yeah, I
Watch your
probably don't because I'm
bars.
breaking up, Lord. Gee.
Look, watch your bars.
Y'all hear that thunder juicy?
I didn't know what that was. I thought it was something popped in the house.
Girl,
That's
it's
what that
thunder.
is?
It is literally storming here. Like it's storming so bad. And I do like storms. I ain't gonna lie. But when it go to messing with my internet and blowing down trees and things of that nature, I get a little perturbed. But I do like storms. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't like
Yeah.
deadly storms and stuff like that. But that thunder just, I was like, did they hear that?
No, I heard something pop.
But
I thought that's
anywho, I
what.
ain't. That's
But yeah,
mm-mm.
boosting over
But
what you said. I don't know
go
what
ahead, Juice.
agave is. I don't know what I never knew what agave was. I was taught that you love everybody because God first loved you. So I guess that meaning the same thing. So when my mother taught us, about the Bible, she taught us, you even love your enemies. You make them your footstool. And I just, you know, I be trying to make my enemies and still love them, love thy neighbors, and all of that. I do.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Agape, according to Google, the definition, it's in the New Testament, okay, and it's the fatherly love of God for humans as well as the human reciprocal love for God. That's one definition of it. Is agape love unconditional love? This word was borrowed from the Greek word for charity, or in the love of a parent for a child. So I guess it's like many meanings or whatever. But like I
Okay.
said, the way my mama told it to us was, okay, and this right here says sometimes it's used to describe ordinary human love. For example, okay, in Matthew 5:40, 5th chapter, 43rd scripture, it says, Jesus said, you have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But another name for agape love is, they say, unconditional or sacrificial love. So I say the way my mama taught it to us was just you're supposed to love everybody according to God. You know what I mean? So I ain't never really looked up the definition. I just went by what my mama told me. But
No,
yeah.
that's what I say. I can dig it. I just didn't never heard that word before until y'all started saying it. Yeah.
Everybody has that. Yeah. With that being said, y'all listen. I'm gonna move on. I actually had 3. I think I'm gonna cover Meg Thee Stallion tomorrow because I was gonna listen. Well, I was gonna let y'all listen to some. Well, we were gonna watch some videos, but we'll do that tomorrow. But I am gonna cover this interview now. Before I do anything else, though, I'm gonna take a moment of silence. Right? We are gonna take a moment of silence for Stephen Twitch Boss, who passed away from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the age of 40. If y'all will please take a second to send up a quick prayer for his family, his children, his wife, his mom, all of his family, and also for each other, y'all. We're gonna take a moment of silence and we'll be right back. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for that. I appreciate it. I missed one video that I do want to play. Because I'm pretty sure on Friday I'll probably have more. But I'm gonna play this video that I when we started talking, I forgot to play it. So this video is entitled "Remembering Twitch." Last Good Day DC interview. He did an interview. This is his last interview that he did with Good Day DC. And let's listen to that, y'all, and then we're gonna move on. Okay, here we go.
Dirty Dancing, and this year marks the movie's 35th anniversary. Fox is celebrating with an all-new competition inspired by the Patrick Swayze hit. It's called The Real Dirty Dancing, and it involves a group of celebrities acting out dance scenes from the movie to win money for a charity of their choice. It's hosted by Ellen Show DJ Twitch. And yesterday I got a chance to talk to him all about the show and more. All right, Twitch, I know I'm not the first to say this, but did you have the time of your life doing the show?
Of my life. I sure did. Yes, I sure did. I had the time of my life. And I love it. You know, and what's great about doing a show like this is that I feel like I'm forever ready for that setup. You know,
it's like the perfect softball pitch, a little low and outside, and you knock it out of the park every time.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, and it was. We had such a good time, and this is the way that you celebrate 35 years of Dirty Dancing, you know, and this is it. It's a movie that did so much for so many people and continues to do it. I mean, it transcends generations at this point.
Did the show play out the way that you thought it would? I mean, the celebrities that you thought would be really good were or were not?
Yes, for the most part, because what I saw from the very beginning is that our cast dove in head first. Whether they had danced before or never danced at all, they dove in and it was a continuous work in progress of letting down the walls and getting better and better and better.
Okay, how many crashes did we have with the lift?
Oh, there were countless crashes with the lift. I mean, face plant after face plant after face plant. Thank goodness we were in the water, but so by the time we actually did it on land, we were okay. But thank goodness for that water.
What do you think it is about the movie Dirty Dancing, though, that really just resonated when it first came out and still does today?
There's so much in it for everybody. I mean, whether you relate to Baby or you relate to Johnny, or you know, if you're super random and you really relate to Baby's sister Lisa, you know, there's something in the movie for everybody, and I think that's the reason that it also still resonates now. Is that the story is dope, the dancing is dope, and at the end of the day, who doesn't want to have a Swayze moment? Like, you may lie to yourself and say you don't want to, but like, I know that I've definitely pictured myself dancing down an aisle towards somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah. With a whole plethora of people behind me. Like, you know, everybody wants to have that moment, you know?
Well, for me, Twitch, you could have stopped at, who doesn't want to have a Swayze? I mean, if you know what I mean.
Yes. There you go.
I mean, if we're being honest, right? Well, speaking of being honest,
absolutely,
it's a big year for you. Ellen's coming to an end. How are you feeling about that?
Honestly, it's a whole range of emotions, but I'm so proud of my friend and the work and the love and the laughter that she has brought year after year, and I'm excited for her to continue her journey on to the next chapter. And I'm proud and blessed that I was able to be a part of this family, and you know what has been the legacy and the legend of the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
Reminder, you can catch The Real Dirty Dancing Tuesday nights at 9 right here on Fox 5.
This press conference was
okay, y'all. That's it. That was his last interview that he did with Good Day DC. It was an interview he did. That was they posted it, and I thought, that was great to hear. But anywho, like I said, y'all please continue to send up prayers for his entire family. May he rest in peace. May he be at peace. All right, y'all, let's move on. Now, I do want to get off of here at least 7 o'clock. I got this interview that we're gonna listen to. It's like a 40-minute interview. Hopefully we'll get go through the whole thing, whatever, but if not, I'll figure it out from there. But I do want to get off by 7 because Flexi will be going live tonight. I think it's 7:45. Let me see. I think it's 7:45, y'all, if I'm not mistaken. So I do want to get off of here at least 7 o'clock so we can go over and support her. Let me see. I think it's on her People's Champ channel, but I think it's at 7:45. So with that being, thank you, Cam. So with that being said, let's move on to everybody knows about the Shanquella Robinson situation or whatever. I don't do a whole lot of commentary on this situation because it's a whole lot of, and it's hard to decipher through. And if I do come with something, I want to come with something that's relevant and not just, put out there for clicks and views. So with that being said, somebody sent me the link to an interview that her sister did with the guy called, his name is, let me see, let me find it, y'all. And like I said, we'll cover Megan Thee Stallion tomorrow, y'all. I didn't realize this Twitch commentary was gonna last so long, but it's okay. It's all good. Let me find this video, y'all. And y'all, please hit the like button. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Ooh. Please hit the like button and feel free to support the channel, y'all. This interview was done with the North Carolina Beat. I'm gonna put the information in the description box to his channel or his website. And he had an exclusive interview with Shanquella Robinson's sister. Is it Quilla Long? I think that's her name. But we'll probably hear it. We'll probably hear it in the interview. So let's listen, y'all. And if anybody on the panel wants me to stop it so they can say anything, let me know, and I will. With that being said, let's listen, y'all.
Had the opportunity to speak one-on-one over the phone with Shanquella Robinson's sister this morning, Quilla Long. This is a pre-recorded video. So to all of those who are watching, thank you so much. And don't forget to hashtag justice for Shanquella Robinson. Still to this day, it has not changed. We want Cabo Sits arrested, sent back to Mexico to do their time where they did the crime. Yes. And I want to just say thank you all so much for supporting this family. Thank you all so much for sharing Shanquella Robinson's story. And right now, I want to say, thank you so much for taking.
Yeah, I will be putting his. Thank you, nurse. I will be putting his information in the description box, y'all. He's on Facebook as the North Carolina Beat. He's on Twitter as the NCB, and he's on Instagram under the North Carolina Beat as well. So let's take a listen, y'all.
How are you doing? Oh, go ahead.
Every day is different. I'm not gonna say every day. I'm gonna say every hour, every minute, every second, because 2 days ago, what was it, Saturday? I was in a good mood Saturday. I'm kind of in a slump today.
And this video was done a day ago, y'all. This interview, I think, well, it was dropped a day ago. Okay, so here we go.
And so every day is different. You know, I could be happy an hour from now, and an hour after that, I'm back in a slump.
Yeah. Wow. And I know that's hard, for the simple fact that, just thinking about everything that has transpired, and the lies, that were told, to you and your family in y'all's face. How's mom doing?
Mom is.
Thank you, T.
The same.
Thank you,
Everybody's
baby.
pretty much the same. It's different every day for each of us.
Yeah. It's yeah. How's Mr. Bernard doing?
His is pretty much the same too. He's taking it a lot harder, and I think that's more because that was his only child.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He had future plans, we all did, but he especially wanted certain things.
Yeah, yeah. I just, Quilla is just so crazy how everything is transpiring, and I know a lot of things are being put out that's not true.
Right.
And I know, we've spoken, about these things, and it's like, where are these people coming up, with these things? Now, I do want to ask you, you were there, before all of this went viral, you saw Khalil Cook, Dejanay Jackson, and Winter Donovan, and you spoke to them when they came to your house, right?
Yes.
Can you kind of tell me what was that conversation like?
Pretty much asking them what happened on the trip, and asking them pretty much what we heard happen. And of course, they denied it.
Yeah.
They sat here and said there wasn't any type of fight, no hands was thrown. The young kids talk.
Yeah, yeah.
I know I've seen people say that they came in here and they ate. I don't recall them. They didn't eat anything.
Right.
Actually.
Yeah.
We all had them in one room talking to them.
Right. Right.
And
That's why, it's little things like that. I mean, and that's not a big thing, like as far as anything really, but it's just it's just little stuff that people keep adding. You know what I'm saying? And just it's, to me, it's just so ridiculous that I just get so frustrated and trying to decipher what's true and what's not true when it comes to this case. And it's sad because, it's so sad, I really feel so sad about it for, the young lady and her family. But then when you got all this extra stuff going on, it's sad that stuff like that would deter you from doing like a whole lot of commentary on it. But it gets to be so ugly. It gets to be, it's a lot. Why would you make up something as them like sitting there? It's just small stuff like that, y'all. But anywho, let's listen. And like I say, you all on the panel, please stop me if y'all want to say something or comment on something or anything. Y'all stop me and I will stop it. And anybody else want to hit the link, just hit the link and I'll bring you up.
I know that night, of course, if we knew then what we know now, they wouldn't have left my house because it was nothing but family here. All hell would have broke loose. So they wasn't gonna come in here and tell us that they was fighting her.
Right.
Them girls came one night, and I believe that was Tuesday night. After that, we didn't see them anymore. Only person that kept coming was Khalil, and I think that was just more to get information to report back to them to tell them what he knew or what we knew.
Yeah. He wasn't concerned at all. He just wanted to see what was going on.
Try to see what was going on. I see I got it. They got to know that somebody sent that video to somebody, half of it. So he probably was trying to see, have we seen it yet?
Possibly. And when they came over there, they told y'all alcohol poisoning.
They said alcohol poisoning, which we all were still skeptical about it. But us thinking that Khalil was a true friend to her,
right,
and we're going off of what he said, it kind of took everything away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we was thinking we could trust him and he would be honest with us.
Right. Because at the time you had no reason not to trust him.
Yeah, we had no reason not to.
Yeah, this is someone that's been on family vacations. I mean, knowing your sister
for years, and we just all went to Vegas last year in October, around the time that they took their trip to Cabo. We was all in Vegas last year. He was with us and about 10 of my cousins. We all out there having a good time.
And he wasn't funny, acting strange or.
No, he wasn't. And to be honest with you, I liked Khalil.
Yeah.
Didn't show you wouldn't have thought him to be that malicious. You wouldn't have took him to be that. And and I think that's more fucked up than anything, because I kept saying, my cousin kept saying, no, something ain't right about that. And I kept saying, I don't think that dude would do that.
Yeah.
And damn it, there it is. Clear as day. And I know I've seen people say, when my mama do her interview, she ain't showing no type of emotion. She ain't crying. What crying gonna do? The motherfuckers came over here and cried. They boo-hoo tears.
Wow.
And they murdered her. So what crime? You seeing somebody cry, what does that fucking mean nowadays? It don't mean nothing. My mama breaks down every night. We both in here fighting through this.
Yeah. Yeah.
We weren't supposed to get on TV and show you that. We tired of showing you everything else. And then they saying that the mama must be.
And see, that's the thing when it comes to like y'all know social media, I know is like, you know, it is what it is, and it's gonna be the future, and it's gonna be this, and it's gonna be that, and we are living in the days of social media. But you know, as far as social media can be very cruel, and social media can be very judgmental. And the thing about it, just like this sister is saying, and this is Shanquilla's sister, y'all, she's speaking about her mom. Whether the woman comes on crying, whether she comes on not crying, whether she comes on cursing, whether she comes on just dead silent, it's gonna be some type of judgment behind it. You know, you have some people, and it's just facts. You have some people that wants to see you cry or see you show emotion just to have something to talk about, and it's weird. It's weird and it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one thing, you can never ever tell a person how to grieve. You could never ever tell a person how to react or respond when it comes to something like this. You just can't. You can't judge it. You can't say, well, oh, she should have acted this way, or oh, she should have acted that way, or oh, she should have said something. It's the same thing when it comes to the whole Miss Roberts situation. And I still stand strong on how I felt about that. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna tell this woman how she's supposed to react when it comes to a real life situation in her life that's taking place, that she's living through, for you to have some type of commentary, for you to have something to say, for you to have you know what, for a click in the view. Like, you can't do that. That's asinine to me. Like, none of us can tell anybody how to and that's true. It's true in all situations. You know, even, and I'm on my shit and say, even with the situation, and I'm gonna put, you know, I'm gonna use real life shit that's going on right now, because it is what it is. Even with the whole Philly Field situation and how she reacts when it comes to her situation, I ain't judging that lady. Like, how you respond, how you react, how you do is what you do. From, like I said, I'm not judging. From this day forward, I will sort of kind of try to, you know, filter my commentary when it comes to her. I've already said that I don't want to call her names. I don't want to bash her. I do have my opinion, but how she chooses to act and what she chooses to do and how she chooses to do it, that's on her. I ain't judging it, because what you do, everybody got to realize that how you react, how you respond, every action warrants a reaction. So whatever happens due to how you choose to react to certain things, you have to deal with it, not me. I only have to take accountability for what I do and what I say. So with all situations, you know, like I say, you know, sometimes y'all, we just have to self-reflect. And I think a lot of people have an issue with doing that. You know, a lot of people are more good, you know, they better at looking at other people's faults and, you know, other people, what they're doing, instead of focusing on themselves. I do that a lot. That's why I constantly try to change. I really do. And every time I see something wrong in what I'm doing, I try to change it. Don't say that this day I might not have a slip up, or this day I not, because I'm not perfect. But a lot of people don't self-reflect. And like I say it all the time, a lot of people don't put themselves in other people's shoes. And I got to sometimes look at myself and say, do I do that? Because, you know, I'm going to have an opinion. Everybody's going to have an opinion. But you can't let your opinions judge somebody, you know. Everybody got to own their shit. Everybody, wait a minute, my bars are moving. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all, let's listen to some more.
Hell, my mama was fed a lie. So she telling you what was told to her.
Yeah.
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 People something else. And you know what? It's always our own. It's our own people.
Own people.
Our own people.
You said that. You said that. Your
own people. It's always instead of you trying to say the mama ain't crying enough for you, damn it,
Well, I ain't gonna repeat it, ebooks. I'll probably repeat it later, but we're gonna listen to this.
when she get up there and do cry, then what? She didn't cry long enough?
Right.
She didn't cry hard enough, or there was fake crying. Nobody have to show you their pain. You can see that in her face. She's exhausted. We all are tired. Our life has been changed. And what I mean by that, it's in the public view.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that can, I mean, it's been great because it has been positive. And what I mean by that, I got 100 of messages in my, I had to shut down my Facebook, take a break from it for a while.
Yeah.
I got millions of messages. I got over 3,000 something new friend requests.
Yeah.
You know, I got a bunch of messages in my Instagram.
But love, right.
Yeah, it's nothing but love though.
Yeah.
So we to be honest, the love that the world has shown us has kind of made it put some ease to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go out in public, everybody knows us. Our life has completely changed. And I don't know what God they serve, the ones telling us that she should show some type of emotion. Our God is hell of a honey. We strong over here.
Strong. Come on now.
We strong over here. We got to stand up, and we don't want to do these interviews. They keep telling us we got to put it out. We got to keep our name going. We don't want to do these interviews. We don't want to. I don't want to be on TV. I did a press conference right before her rally, and I think I made 3 or 4 statements. Now my picture everywhere.
Everywhere.
Then they took the video and said that I said that they was arrested.
Right.
We don't even have the sense enough to go in and pull up the whole video. You see, you got to know that people sending out clippings and cutting videos.
Cutting the chopping
Come
them up.
on, y'all. We got to do better.
We got to do better. And it's just so crazy, like, you know, and I think it's these struggling YouTubers that don't know.
That's what it is. We know you get money for them likes, but then you don't have to be negative about it or try to bring down somebody who's already going through so much. Tell the truth. And the truth would be why the FBI hadn't called nobody. Why they haven't arrested or questioned nobody. Get out here and call the embassy. We don't put up all type of numbers for you to reach out to people, even them put up people emails. Email people, do that. Get on your platform and say, people, let's make these calls. Let's do this. Let's do this. Why are you trying to address something, trying to bring something negative out of it?
Exactly. And to sit here and talk about Miss Salamandra and everything she's going through, like you said, she don't have to show y'all no emotion. And if she did, you still will have something to say.
You still have something to say.
You don't know what they are going through or how many tears she have cried behind closed doors. Do you not think that when this family is trying to do interviews that they trying to stay strong so they can get out what they're trying to say so you can understand them? I mean,
you know how many times we've had to stop an interview and we'll start that over. We got to get ourselves together.
Yeah.
You know, they don't realize that because they haven't been through it, so they don't know nothing about it.
They don't know anything about it. They don't know.
Right. I put up a video the day of her rally. I was actually happy that day.
Yeah.
I had to dance a little bit. I got to find my happy place. I had somebody comment on there, it's too soon for that. Well, motherfucker, what you want me to do? Do you want me to continue to sit in my room and
see, that's another thing. Like, you cannot. You just can't. You can't tell people how to grieve. You can't tell people how long to grieve. You can't tell people what to do when they're grieving unless you feel like it's something. You know, I feel like, you know, family or friends or whatever should step in if they feel like it's harmful or, you know, if it's, you know, self-destructive or whatever. But you just, it's amazing how many different ways people tend to grieve. It's my bars are moving, y'all. That's why I stopped talking. It's not always good and it's not always bad. But what we have to try to do, you know, as people is not judge how people do it. You know what I mean? Because everybody, I feel like everybody on this panel, you know, in this chat has dealt with some type of grief. has dealt with some type of grief, and everybody, yeah, I saw that, Lisby. So if y'all just hear me stop talking, that means I'm watching my bars and I know that they start moving, so I'm gonna stop, okay? But I think everybody pretty much in the listening has dealt with some type of grief. And I think probably everybody's dealt with it differently. A lot of people cry, a lot of people don't cry. Some people talk, some people don't talk. You know what I mean? It's just all in how you choose to deal with it. It's sad that people telling this woman how she should be grieving. It's really sad. And just like the sister gonna end up saying, it's so bad because it's in social media. And social media, like I said, social media can be cruel. It can be judgmental. It can be too much. Right, Raina? All right, here we go, y'all.
And bring in this darkness.
Right.
I got to get up. I got to move.
Yeah, absolutely. People they have tried everything and it's not everybody, because a lot of people, we stand behind y'all. You already know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Since you already know, I love y'all. And
we love you. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be where it's at. Because the news would tell us, no, you can't say their names. No, you can't do that. I had that phone conversation with you. Names and pictures.
Everything.
Boom, there it is.
Everything.
No problem. Yeah. And that's what started. And people got to realize that too. They keep telling us to do that. If it wasn't for us doing that, nobody would know.
We would still be right.
I'm sorry, Margie.
All you know is that something happened to some girl in Cabo. Now look at all the stuff that you know. You got her name. You hashtagged it. We rallying. The world is talking about it. Everybody is mad about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of that out of that, and you still get a group of negative people. Our people again. Black people trying to bring the worst out of it.
Try to bring the worst out of someone, and at this point, you put all that energy into this negative. Put it into calling the FBI, asking them.
That's what I'm talking about. Do that. Do that.
Do something positive with your life. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? And then this cousin. I spoke to you about this girl who.
Right. I told you I didn't even know who she was. We got all kind of cousins now.
Like you done hit the lottery or something.
Yeah, that's another thing. Quit believing everything you see and everybody posts.
Exactly.
Like that's like when they said, "Oh, she's been arrested." That girl haven't been arrested. Then you get everybody putting up, "She was arrested. She was arrested," which that was good, but that was false information.
False information.
They're not going to tell the media nothing that we do not know.
Thank you.
They're not going to tell you guys something and we don't have a clue about it.
That's what I kept on telling them, sis. I kept on saying, like the prosecutors and the police, they are representing the estate of Shanquella Robinson, okay? Shanquella's family, her sister, her mom, her dad, they are over her estate. So if anything related to this case, the family will be the first one, the authorities.
They are going to call both of us and they ain't even going to relate the information over the phone. They'll have us come in.
Thank you.
They'll have us come in and tell us what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo. And then when this Mexican reporter had reported it, and I told the people there's been no arrest, and then Tamika Mallory told the people there has been no arrest. Then they want to get mad at him, but y'all have already said it a week before he even wrote it up that she was arrested. So she got arrested 2 times. No arrest.
No arrest. Nobody has been arrested.
No one has been arrested in this case.
That's what we need to use these platforms for.
That's what we need to use the platforms for. Keep their face out there. Keep Shanquella's name out there, because Quilla, they are moving and acting like they ain't did nothing.
Oh no, I'm not even gonna say they living their best life. At her rally, Sunshine Anderson got up there and she said it best. that don't nobody want to be around them, actually. They're not happy right now. They can't go nowhere right now. And if they are going somewhere,
They probably hiding, I mean, not hiding, but they probably somewhere laying low. I know I would be. But you know, the thing about it is what's gonna happen, and they're gonna have to pay for these. Like these people, I don't understand how people think something like this go on and they're just gonna get away with it. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Wherever you go, unless you're gonna be hiding for the rest of your life. It's crazy.
Going to somebody's job, somebody at the job feeling funny about it.
Sure is.
And they're gonna let us know where they're at. And guess what we're gonna do? Shut them down, make them go back in the house, make them go back in the house.
Yep.
Some of them probably ain't even coming out at all. They got their cousins coming out. They got their mamas coming out somewhere. They ain't moving. They sitting in the house. And then they done did what they did to my sister. What you think they see when they get online now?
Nothing but Shanquella.
Nothing but Shanquella. What you think they see when they cut on the TV? Because that's all that we see.
That's all we see.
That's all we see. So our grieving is hard. We can't grieve. We can't grieve until we get a peace of mind and we can actually log into something. Turn on something and it's not. Somebody told me I look good for what I'm going through. I damn sure do.
You do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All of y'all don't even look like what you're going through or what you've been through. That's how you know God is good. That's how you know
That's why I say our God is hell of a honey.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And you know, I had put up a posting because sources spotted Elise yesterday down there at her job up there in High Point. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard about it, and actually some things that do go out, people reach out to me. And I know you told me some stuff on that, but and I seen that people went into the into the reviews.
Yeah. Shut them down. I called.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, and I called Quilla, and the lady was like, "We understand everybody's concerned. I'm going to get it over and to another department." And they transferred her to a voicemail, and I laid their ass out. I said, "I don't know who over this, who run this, who the doctors is, and who ain't the doctors, but y'all have a mother, you know what I'm saying, possible accomplice to murder working for y'all, and she don't need to be there. If we got to schedule appointments to fill up y'all calendar for nobody to show up, we gonna do it." You know what I'm saying?
We'll do it.
Baby, it's justice for Shanquella Robinson, and it's fuck everybody else. Use my language, sis, but you know, it's fuck everybody else for me.
I already know.
And it's just crazy, you know. And I remember when I first spoke to y'all, and
I got you, fun.
Khalil kept coming over, and then he would, I guess when y'all would bring up the conversation about Shanquella, he'll start sweating and grabbing his beard.
You would, now we can look back, when something done happened, you can look back and say, that's why he was doing that. That's why he was doing this.
Yeah.
He would be in here sweating and pacing and pulling his beard and to be honest, now that I think about it, you think he was coming down off or something. You know what I mean? And the first thing I thought that, okay, it might be because he's seen her death. You know what I mean? Not thinking that he was part of it or caused it.
Right. Wow.
So it's so much. It's so much stuff, and it's so much that I want to know, and we would never know until one of them start talking. I'll be brought in for questions because I want to know what happened, how it went from this to that. Why is you out there? Why are y'all out there fighting her? Why is she naked? I can only go off of how I knew that she slept. She would sleep naked. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff I want to know. And when I seen that video, man, it did something to me. It made me wish that I was there because I'm the motherfucking fighter.
Yeah.
And my sister is not a fighter.
Right. And you know what? Just for them Like, why did Khalil bring them over there? Like, did he say, "Oh, I'm gonna bring them over here," or they
Well,
just showed up
we
with them?
wanted to talk to them. We wanted to know
Okay.
where the girls at. Well, you know, and we was thinking death done happened. Why haven't they came by the house and
Right.
paid their respects?
Right.
That was more of what that was. And
Right.
and then we wanted to know what was going on because we got phone calls saying no, it was no alcohol poison. They was fighting her. They was over there jumping on her. And we got all kind of phone calls. And I don't even know. And some people we didn't even know.
Right. Right. So whoever was over there or who was on that FaceTime
They got back and
Word
started
already out.
talking. That's the problem with this generation. You know, you pull out your phones to film everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what did it. And we just waiting. There's got to be another part to the video because that didn't cause her death.
That's what I would say. That's what I was
So
like.
it's got to be something else lingering around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's to the point like, dog, did they throw her down some stairs? Did they throw her out the balcony? How in the world can her neck be severed? It's my supposed to have survived that. She'd been paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was they doing? And then she looks.
I paused it, y'all, because I saw the bars moving, and I want y'all to hear it. Fine, I put that link in the chat, y'all. That is the link to this interview that we're listening to now. For those that want to go back and listen to it and watch the visuals, it's actually just him sitting on talking. It doesn't show the sister, but it's a real good interview. The name of the channel is Gerald, and the interview is called Exclusive. Shanquilla Robinson's sister Quilla Long speaks with the North Carolina Beat. And I put the link in the chat, y'all, if y'all want to hit that and go over and listen to the interview again. But yeah, here we go, y'all.
Sluggish in the video to me.
Yes. Like
She didn't look like when you fight your adrenaline is pumping. But then was it a hangover? Was she drugged? It's a lot of stuff and a lot of questions that we have, and I'm pretty sure everybody else do that haven't been answered yet. And that eats us up too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we
got
simply don't know.
naked. Even if they did not cause or meant for her death, they was coming back to assassinate a character and to embarrass her. They was gonna put that video up showing that girl jumping on her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They had a plan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had a plan. And
They
I
had
think
a plan, and what's more fucked up, her best friend, I'm not even gonna call him at that time, and the person that we know supposed to be her best friend is standing there watching the whole thing. The whole thing. Lied to us.
I'm sorry, y'all. Trey, you know what, to be honest, I actually wanted to react to that. Well, you know, play that one as well. So sorry, cover that tomorrow because we're gonna also cover the her rally. Oh man, my bars are moving, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, well, thank you, Trey, for that. But I got it written down. We're gonna cover that tomorrow, and we're also gonna cover her rally tomorrow. So tomorrow, y'all, it's gonna be a continuation of Shanquilla from today, and also we're gonna do Meg. Okay, so thank you, Trey. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I got it written down to cover that tomorrow. Here we go, y'all.
At least it had to be about 2 weeks straight. Maybe a good week and a couple of days.
Yeah.
Thank you, boo.
And ever since that video been launched, we ain't seen him, we ain't heard from him. As soon as I seen the video, I called him. If people went to his house, they weren't answering the doors, and now they ain't even at that house anymore.
See you later, baby.
I don't know where they staying at.
They done packed up and left.
They're.
I need a mod to drop Cam's link. Do I have any mods in here? I need a mod to drop Cam's link. Cam got a live schedule for tomorrow at. I just looked at it. Cam, let me know the time. I just looked at it and it just left my mind. Hold on, I thought. Oh no, not yet, Cam. In a few minutes though. I don't think unless I speed it up. I'm gonna see how long it's like 18 more minutes left on this, so I might just let it play out. But no, we're not leaving yet. We're gonna listen to this. But Cam, what time is your live tomorrow? I need a mod to drop Cam's link. I need everybody to go and support Cam, support her live that she's doing tomorrow on Twitch. So y'all do that for me, please. Drop her link. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get the notification. 8:30 a.m. Great, Cam. All right, so y'all make sure y'all support Cam's live in the morning. Please do that. And thank you, eBrooks. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Okay, let's listen. We're gonna try to play this out. But I do have to get off at a certain time, y'all, for Flexi. We gotta support Flexi. All right. Y'all hear that, Ryan? Why are you opening the door, baby? He's raining hard. Here we go, y'all.
Quilla, I don't understand
I just took it out.
how, even like when you just said a few moments ago, even if they did not mean to kill her, right? The best friend standing there watching.
She's scared of the
Why
rain.
didn't y'all just come back, or at least Khalil? Now, Nazir, he said he got there late. He went there when everything happened. So, but Khalil, why you just didn't come back and say, Mom, sis, listen, this girl was over there jumping on. You know why? Because y'all would have been like, well, why the fuck you didn't jump in? Why you didn't stop it? And then with Nazir, you say you got there late. You say you went there when everything with the fight allegedly happened. But this is your friend of 9 years. This is your friend, and you've been posting about her. But not one time did you come back to Charlotte when you fled back out from Cabo back to.
And told he came and told the truth.
Right, you ain't coming.
Everybody now is accessory to murder.
Yes.
And there's no way in hell that he should have walked in that situation. I don't care how late he got to that situation.
Right.
He had to see something was wrong. Her neck was broke.
Yeah.
She's not moving.
Mm-hmm.
If you paralyzed from your waist down, ain't nothing moving on you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to think that my sister had a knot on her head. Her eyes were swollen. Her lips were slit. We didn't even know if we was going to be able to have an open casket for her. They had to get all of that under control. So he had to see all of that. And that's when I say, I don't know what the fuck Mexico was thinking about, or their authorities over there. They dropped the ball on that. There's no way that they should have been able to leave and come back into the States. No way. No way.
No way. That's what I'm like. How you don't see that? And then I mean, how you not see that? And then check this out, right? You remember there was a video that I posted up and it had Shaquella laying in a hammock, right? Yeah. I don't know if people saw this, but in the fight video, right? If you watch it, you will see a hammock outside right there, like just outside the window. Like if you watching the fight video, you will see a hammock out there. I don't know how many hammocks that they had out there, whatever. But obviously he was in her room if she was in that hammock that's right outside her bedroom where she was, where the fight, happened at.
That night, it was dark. I seen that clip.
You saw that clip. What did you think about Khalil saying we have our first dead body? She threw for. Have you ever heard that to be a slang since you've been living?
No, I don't. I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
I've heard from several people that is sort of kind of like a. Oh, it's ironic that it was said and recorded and this ended up happening to her. But I've heard from several people that it is a slang. It's sort of like kind of the first person that falls asleep from being drunk or whatever. So I don't know. Y'all, like I say, people are reading so much into this stuff, but people, the people that I've heard talk about it said that in that video, she was actually, still alive. I mean, she wasn't, passed away in that moment when he made that video, but it's ironic that video was made and then she ended up passing away. So, yeah.
I want to say I have though, but no.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be something when you get drunk, I guess these kids say.
Right. Yeah, that's what people were saying. I'm like, I ain't never heard. Now I heard people say, she threw for, or
Yeah, that was something to say, and then she ended up coming up dead though, right?
Right. And that was my purpose of actually putting it out there, because I'm like, but then she winds up dead. How, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, people's like, well, why did he have her phone? I mean, they were best
They're
friends.
best friends. Yeah, he knew her code to her phone.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my gosh, yo, like, you know, but that was crazy. Now, we saw a picture with a guy with a pink suit on and a boy. I remember you. I'm sure you remember when I.
Okay, it is Trey.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Just
Trey
to clear up stuff from your mouth,
You
sis.
said the Nancy Grace video is going to give you answers. Okay, good. We're gonna get into that tomorrow. I appreciate that.
That's Shanquella's godson, right?
Yes, that's her godson and the daddy of that child.
Right. Because you know how
Yeah.
social media is. Oh,
dark skinned dude with dreads. That's
Right.
his
Right.
father of her godchild.
Right.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend at the time of her passing don't have no social media. He
He
hasn't
don't have
done
a
an
social
interview.
media page, no.
Right.
And another thing, I get a lot of people ask me about my mama Instagram account. That Instagram that you guys are I think it got over 20-something thousand people
30-something
following it.
thousand now.
Oh, is it? That is not my mother.
Exactly.
So, guys, we got to be, that's when I say we got to be smarter than what we are, man. My mom current Instagram account, you got to ask to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not nothing you can just tap on and become her friend. That's not my mother.
And
What
it's
was the
not-
name of that Instagram account?
Salamandra_Robinson. And they
Okay,
got
that's
two
not.
L's.
Oh, that's not her.
That's not her Instagram. And
No.
that's what I was telling them. And I was telling them also that from the accounts that we have of everyone that was on that trip, we only know that Nazir is the only one that has spoken out, okay, officially, right? Because of, you know, his video. So, I mean, they got this page of Elise and they got this page of Dejanay, and we like, that's not even their Instagram.
I don't even think they done shut down all
Yeah,
that stuff.
And we
They
still
done shut down stuff and changed phone numbers.
and change phone numbers. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have their original IG accounts, and none of them that people are sharing are them.
That's not it.
But y'all are so gullible. Like I can make a page of Elise, and y'all gonna believe it's her.
Yeah, they're gonna believe it's her.
You know what I'm saying? And because they can't find like voices of them or something, it's easy for any girl to get online and say, hey, I'm Winter. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Winter really sound like, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. So it's just the misinformation that has been going out there. That is really, really, really just sad. You know what I'm saying? And this family are looking for answers, and they're looking for the truth and what happened. Have you heard about the bull jives and theories and stuff like that? We don't even know what happened.
No, I heard that we're supposed to have a Lifetime movie coming out too. Like, my God, I've seen a video where somebody got her dad up, got my mom up, then they got who's supposed to be playing their parts. Like, come on, man.
Wow.
And ain't nobody from Lifetime contact.
Wow.
Nobody told us anything unless they doing it on their own.
Doing it on their own, which would be very disrespectful.
And whoever put that up, it's a young black female. I believe that was her talking, and like, there we go again, our people.
Our people. The white people ain't doing that like this. It's all the black people.
I haven't seen none of them do anything like that.
I ain't seen them either. I already told them if I don't post, and let me just be clear, because I want to clear this up, sis. I am not y'all's spokesperson, okay? Baby, listen, y'all already go talk to Miss Tamika Mallory. Shout out to Tamika, okay, Miss Mallory. But you know, I'm just a independent news media outlet that is giving
that has helped us.
Yes,
you helped us. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much, and to give y'all that platform, because when we spoke, that was the first thing. Like, oh, we can't see the names. You know, y'all had the names, and then it was like, I'm gonna find their pictures. That's what I told you.
Yeah, you did.
And I found their pictures, and we put it out there because everybody needs to know who these people are that was over there with Shanquella, and there was no reason that she should not be alive and back over here in Charlotte right now.
At home, living her life, living her best life, but that's what she was doing.
Living her best life, slaying heads.
Come on.
I mean, some of y'all didn't even get no, look, you ain't getting no man until Shanquella did your hair. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's be real. Now, some of y'all out there in Charlotte already know if it from Shaquella Robinson, you would still be running around here.
She did a couple adults though.
Yeah. Well, them couple of adults that she did, sis, they.
All right, y'all. I paused to cut the bars from moving. Okay, here we go.
No,
They know.
what I said,
And the kids miss her. You know, it's sad. It's just it's a hard thing. It's just not good. And I hate.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hate she went over there. She didn't need to go on that. That was one trip she didn't need. And what I mean by that next Thursday, we had a family trip that was going on.
Wow.
Like, I mean, she wasn't turning down no trip. That's what she loved to do. She wanted to travel. When she came up, the last time I seen her had to be that Thursday because I believe they left that Friday. She came and got her from me to Carrie. And she said, Khalil, I didn't have no reason to feel no type of ill way about it. I thought I knew him. I said, okay, well then y'all have fun. I said, when she told me she was going to Cabo, I was like, dog, I said I wanted to go there for my birthday. And she was like, let's go. She was like, should we go again? I want to get ready to go for my birthday. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, sis was like, Gorilla, let's go.
Yeah, she said, let's go.
Oh my God. And I know you miss your sister so
I do. Our little
much.
conversations. And if the last couple of videos I put up for her, you can hear her say, you aggravate. You aggravate. That's what she used to always tell me, because I made it my business to aggravate her.
Aggravate her.
But she loved it, you know?
Yeah.
She'd be like, hey, girl. And I'd be like, hey, girl.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just, you know, I didn't go clubbing with them because it's a good, I didn't party with her, nothing like that. I'm more like a mom / sister because it's a good 19 years in between us. She's only a year older than my son.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was my baby.
Was Shaquilla your only sister?
That's my only sister, yeah. But
Wow.
Wow. And you know, just sitting here, you know, talking to you, you know, I think about my brother, you know, like that's my dog. That's him, me, my mom. We all we got. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, yeah.
And
I was just telling her, I said, man, we need to start doing more stuff with mom. Like she like it when we all together, me, her, and my mom.
Yeah.
And look at this, because I'm telling her this because mom getting older.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Yeah. Wow.
Whew, man.
I know, sis. I'm just. It's like, who do you trust? And I'm telling people, like, people trying to talk about.
I ain't even gonna say you got to be a good judge of character nowadays because your own family can turn on you.
Yes.
But there's no way in hell, and what I mean by that, there's no way right now, well, before this, would be out of town and not come back and tell her what actually happened.
The truth.
And her mama, I know, feel the same way. There's no way that she would think I would come back and tell her a lie about what happened to her child.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so crazy. Let me ask you this. I know Khalil had kept coming back to the house and his mom would come with him too, right?
His mom would come. He stopped coming by himself. He would bring his mom. And that's that hoping no nothing happen. Her mom come with me in case they know something now type of stuff.
But did
that's the only reason I could think of.
Yeah, right. But did she?
For one time though, he didn't come. She talking about taking him to the hospital. He had gotten sick. Well, now we know why you were sick.
It was eating him up.
It's eating him up. I know it's really eating him up now.
It's really eating him up now. So the mom didn't even. You came over to my house, but you ain't called. She ain't called and reach out or nothing either.
No, shit. Why would she?
Right.
We'd be like, tell your son to go tell the truth. He need to speak to somebody. CMPD, the FBI. Ain't no need to call us if you ain't trying to help us. Ain't no need to send no condolence.
Yeah.
And your child was involved with it.
Yeah, that part. at least, sometimes,
You a child. Go talk to somebody. Tell somebody what happened. Some. Go talk to the wall. Let them know.
Yeah. And you would have thought that that's what she would have probably called and said.
Right, because just like we saying that they good friends, the mama know that.
Yeah, she know that.
She done been, my sister done been on trips with his family and his mama.
Wow.
That's crazy. And I just feel like I was saying, like, girl, you could at least call and said, I told my son whatever happened, he need to tell y'all the truth. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even call and give that courtesy to the family. You didn't even stand that you even told him that I done told Khalil to tell what happened. I don't know what, but I'm trying to find out what's going on. But I'm gonna keep like y'all ain't do none of that. Mama didn't do none of that. My mama would have never. Now my mama's gonna cover me and stuff, but she ain't gonna cover me.
Some stuff is just no. Come on.
Yeah, some stuff.
And you see all this stuff going on. I'm sure she'll wear the video. Somebody done told her, cousin, or sisters. Somebody. If you're not looking at nothing, somebody done told you something.
That is so crazy. Oh my God. So how was the rally, Redwood?
The rally was good and much needed. I really enjoyed it.
So much
love.
love.
I really enjoyed it.
So much love from all over the world. The people are just, they are
it's
really
greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Appreciative.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
It has helped.
Yeah, it is hell. And we got to keep, y'all, Shanquella's name out there. And we got to keep this family lifted up in prayer. That God will strengthen them and give them the courage and, courageousness to just keep fighting. Because it's hard. I know it's hard. I don't feel your pain. Yeah. But I've stood by families and I've seen them fight. I've seen how some days it's hard to get out the bed. Some days it's hard to eat or to go to the gym or just to get out. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. I actually went to the gym yesterday. I felt good. And I couldn't do it today.
Yeah, you
I wanted to stay in the house and not do nothing.
Yeah. Wow. Is there anything else you wanna say? Want to add that we might have missed or something?
No.
I know. I don't want to keep you long.
No. I want you to call me in the morning.
I sure will. I love you so much.
Love you too. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, sis. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. So that was Shanquella Robinson's sister, Quilla Long. It is hard for this family. They are going through a lot, as you have heard some of the things that have been going on or that have been said, that have been misinformation. She told you clear as day. It ain't true. The arrest is not true. I mean, who is this cousin? I don't know who it is. I mean, and among the fact that, these individuals are still out here, not living their best life, because as Quilla said, don't even want to be around them. Don't nobody want to be around them, and let's just keep this family in prayer, y'all, and keep on sharing Shanquella Robinson's story. And remember, there have been no arrest. No one is in custody yet. Wow. I had a source telling me that the FBI has started questioning people, and then, this information come out, about with Nazir's mom talking about her son. I've been clear. Girl, you cleared your son. FBI hasn't cleared anyone. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, everyone is still a suspect. As far as this family is concerned, everyone is still a suspect.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, let's keep on fighting for Shanquella Robinson. Let's keep sharing her name. Let's keep telling people who the Cabo Six is. And anytime they see their ass in a store, venue, whatever, you don't belong here, because they have that right to say, I don't want you in here. You gonna tell the truth of what happened? Well, get your ass out. You ain't coming up in here. So keep praying for this family. Thank you so much, Quilla, for this interview. I know she's off now, but I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. My heart of condolences and prayers go out to you and your family. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget, if you have a story that you think the public should know about, go to news tip, email us tip at the ncbeat.com. Okay, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram right there at the bottom of the screen. Thank y'all so much. If you want to support the NC Beat and all of our work, you can go to our website, thencbeat.com, and /donate. Thank y'all so much. Justice for Shaquella Robinson.
All right, y'all. That was it. Y'all, I let that play out so he can put out all his social medias and put out where you all can go check him out at. I think that was a really, really good interview. And right now we're just gonna do a moment of silence because I don't even think I did it because I hadn't really covered this story a whole lot. But we're gonna do a moment of silence for Shaquilla, and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for that. I appreciate it. And listen, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. Like I say, Flexi will be live in about 30 minutes. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and check her out. She's gonna be up on the backup channel, the People's Champ channel. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and support. Thank y'all so much for supporting this live. I really do appreciate it, y'all. When I say that, I mean it. Shout out to the Truth Sippers that always support my positive commentary. I appreciate it. Shout out to my fabulous moderators, and also shout out to my monetary contributors. Anybody on the panel Fawn, come correct
Yeah,
Look,
I
because
want
these
to say
Kims are.
something.
Go ahead, Fawn. Go ahead.
Now, as far as Shaquilla's quote unquote best friend, I'm gonna use that very loosely because this is my personal opinion.
Right.
Then let me tell you something about a true friend, best friend.
Talk about it, friend. Talk about it.
That wouldn't have happened to her if that was her quote unquote best friend. I only got 3, and we've been rocking for over 30 years plus. One friend is over 35 years. And let me tell you something. If we go on a girls' trip with a group of people and a couple of other girls, women or whatever, wants to fight me, and I was a Shaquilla and didn't fight back, you think any of these, my best friends, gonna let that happen? No. To me, all along, this young man was jealous of her and was using her to his benefit. Because if he was a true friend, number one, you wouldn't have picked up your phone and hit record. And sat there and watched the shit play out. So no, he was no type of friend. That's not a friend in my eyes. And it's sad. She was more of a friend to you than you were to her. And it's sad. And I just believe that he was, along with the other people, were jealous of her all this time.
I agree, Fawn. I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree because, like you said, a best friend wouldn't let that happen. I just, even if he had to fight as well, and I know people don't, I know people. Listen, Had it been me, we would have had to fight as well. Period. Especially
Yeah,
when
but
you see
first of all, before it even got to that point, you would have broke the try or attempt to even break it off.
Exactly.
And if things went left, that's when you say, "Oh no, we all fighting up in this motherfucker right now." You get what I'm saying?
Or pick the damn phone up and call 911. Can we not do that?
No, because you're too busy trying to record the shit. Why are you recording it?
Exactly.
Because you have a vendetta.
Exactly.
You come on now. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what really gets me about these people? You know what really gets me fun? You know what really gets me? Not only did they do that, they did that to her, and the ones that stood around, but they recorded it. Okay, they recorded it. And another thing that really gets me, that really want me to say, you know, it is what it is. They need to pay. They sat in front of this young lady's mama and lied.
You lied to her face.
To her face. That means you have no emotion, you have no remorse, you have no regrets.
Now,
period.
As far as all the other ones are concerned, my only concern is the quote unquote best friend. You sat and went over there every day and lied to this woman's face. You lied. Like I said, none of them was her friend. Friends don't do that to friends. I'm sorry.
They don't.
And like I said earlier in your chat, the devil comes in many forms.
Yes, better know it.
Just because somebody smile and laugh in your face don't mean they down for you.
I agree, Sandra. I think they all need the same punishment. The person that was fighting her and also the others. They all need the same punishment. Period.
Well, all three of the girls fought her. All three of them.
It's ridiculous. It's sad.
But the dudes, the two guys sat back and you watched. Y'all recorded the shit.
Exactly. And released it.
You're just as guilty. Yeah, so yeah, that it's sad. It's sad. That young lady had so much going for herself.
Oh, yes, she did. And that was the issue. That was the issue.
They were so envious and jealous of this girl. I'm not gonna call her a girl, young lady. I'm sorry.
Young lady.
That she had so much going on for herself. And she spreaded her blessings onto y'all dumbasses.
Pay for the damn trip. How you kill this woman on a trip that she paid for?
She extended her blessings to y'all. And this is the thing she got. That's why they said keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Because everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend.
I'm just pretty sure that she had no clue that these people had even an issue with her. Because to be honest, I think that if she had an inkling that, you know, any one of them had an issue with her, she wouldn't have paid for no trip for their asses.
She didn't have a clue. You can't tell me she had a clue. She was butt naked when they came up in there in her room.
Yep.
Who is prepared to fight butt naked?
They woke her up out of her sleep. You heard the sister say she was sleep naked. They woke her up out of her sleep. That's why she was discombobulated. and didn't know what to
Whether she
do.
was asleep or just got out the shower, it don't matter. She was butt naked. Don't nobody go to a fight butt naked.
Come on. Well, I'm gonna get ready to
That's all I
get
had
off
to say.
here, y'all. But I listen, y'all. Please, I know that's right, fun. Speak it, girl. Y'all pray for her mother, her sister, all of her family. Please do that for me, if y'all don't mind. And continue to pray for Twitch's family as well. What time my live will be tomorrow? Yet I tend to think that I'm gonna do it in the evening because a lot of times when I try to go live at like 2 or 3 o'clock, as far as this, this commentary, it'll probably be the same time tomorrow. Because a lot of people ask me to wait until they like get off work or close to getting off work. I did, Miss Ann. I'm gonna answer you, sweetie. I'm gonna answer your emails. But so y'all, when I ask y'all,
You cutting out. You cutting out, Truth.
I really be wanting to know because I was, a whole whatever and see what's the best time for everybody. I've been trying to fill out to see what time is best for everybody, but I don't think I've mastered it. So y'all let me know in the comments what time you think you want me to go, and I'll just do a sort of kind of like a poll that way. But like I said, y'all continue to pray for these families, please, if you don't mind. Please continue to pray for each other. Okay. I do want to tell y'all that oh Lord, it's so much, y'all. Miss Gloria contacted me and told me that she lost her brother on yesterday, which was her birthday. Lord have mercy, Jesus. But Miss Gloria lost her brother on yesterday. Y'all, can y'all please pray for Miss Gloria and her family? That they will remain strong. Continue to pray for each other. Fun, Conquer, Nurse, all of us. Everybody, Candy, Slay, everybody in the chat need prayer, y'all. Everybody pray for each other, please. And I will definitely do the same. I will see y'all later over at Flex's, and then I think I'm going live on the other channel later, but I just got to get off of here right now, y'all. I'm going into prayer, y'all. It's a lot. It's too much going on. And I love y'all. I really, honest, and truly love y'all. And I appreciate y'all. All right. You know what I mean, y'all? Just, everybody just pray. Okay. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stress. And then y'all have a blessed
Love
night.
y'all.
Oh,
See you,
y'all please too.
Conqueror.
Even though he's gone, because he's rude. Even though he's gone, because he's rude, but y'all continue to pray for Trey's outcome as well. Staying his own religion, but we don't care. We don't. So y'all do pray for Trey and the outcome of his hearing that he has for tomorrow, that God will prevail and the truth will prevail. Okay. I love you, Fun. Love you, Come Correct.
Love y'all too. Love you, chat.
I don't know if y'all heard me because my bar started moving.
Have a good night, ladies.
Yeah. Bye,
Okay.
Baby.
Y'all heard me. All right, y'all have a good night.